Alright, what's in the rest of this cave?
What's in the rest of this big old cave?
There's a fire.
That's good for if ghosts show up.
Mm-hmm. There's blue stones and green stones. You'll have to trust me on that.
Okay.
There's the holes in the ground and more fire.
Who's keeping all this fire going?
It's the eternal flame.
All of them are?
Yeah. There's
Fucking
like pipeline.
barrels. Fucking barrel lights.
There's another fire. More blue
These are all
stones.
just coal fires?
Yeah. And this is a big complex. You found a big one. There's another fire.
Yeah.
The moss. You can have it. No, you can't.
I want it. Are you fucking joking right now?
No,
Is
that's
this a
not
joke?
a real... Oh.
No?
You don't have the item equipped.
Oh my...
You can't have that moss.
I want that moss!
You can't have it.
What?
Tom Haverford.
Bullshit. What bullshit?
I know, Tom Haverford is bullshit, because that's the only one of his characters that I even semi-like. Aziz Ansari is not that funny to me.
Shout out to Aziz Ansari. I'm sorry.
Come on, you don't like most of his stand-ups either, do you?
No, his stand-ups are fine.
What?
Yeah, I like his
No!
stand-ups. I didn't like Master of None. I watched the first episode.
That was like a show?
That
he did?
Netflix show. Yeah, the Netflix was pimping it out for a while.
Hard Poison.
And I watched like one episode. I'm like, this is kind of like if Louis wasn't funny. And to be fair, Louis isn't that funny. Like, that's not necessarily the point of Louis.
Found some gold.
But it's just like, hey, here's Aziz Ansari playing Aziz Ansari in Aziz Ansari's life, but a little different. And I'm like, I'm okay.
So it's like Everybody Hates Chris, but...
I never saw
Aziz
Everyone Hates
Ansari.
Chris. I saw Everyone Hates Raymond. Everyone loves Raymond. That was a joke about Everyone Hates Chris, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what the title was. It was a joke.
Oh, it was supposed to be Everybody Loves Raymond, but it's a joke on that.
Yeah, because Everyone Loves Raymond was popular at the time.
Yeah.
Back then, we called circle squares. That was just the time. That's a Simpsons joke. I stole that from Abraham Simpson.
Oh.
Because he's going on about, in the good old days, we all used to stand in a circle. Of course, back then we called circles squares. But those were the times.
Indeed.
I always like that one.
Is this just a... Wait, can you go up into the... Can you go up?
No, I think there's a wall there.
Okay.
There's a wall
I
there.
couldn't really see it from back here. That's a good dead end.
It's a good thing they made their own screen specifically for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that shows that they cared.
Mm-hmm.
There's some fire.
You do start wondering about the people who made these games. You wonder...
How much acid they had
Yeah.
actually hit.
I know how much asses they just... Who was the monster? Was there one developer who was an asshole and just fucked this whole thing up? Or was it like a manager who was like, look, when kids rent this game from Blockbuster, they need to not be able to beat it. So we gotta put some dumb shit in there. Or was it just the whole team?
Here's a room of snakes.
There's nothing else in there, so I'm not sticking around.
What if when you killed all the snakes, you moved on to Brie?
The possibility that
Is
they
not
put
zero.
some Zelda shit in here where I get a key when I kill these snakes, is not zero. Will you stop fucking juking me? You fucking piece of shit?
How about that Nostalrius?
Nothing happened! Nostalrius is back as of yesterday.
Yeah.
Of course, this is 6 months down the line, so it's probably easier to get online now. But yeah, the first day there was like a queue of 10,000 to get in.
I'm probably gonna download it too.
Yeah. And we're gonna make horde characters on the PvE server.
Oh, this is...
The same. This is a door I didn't go into on this first screen.
Yeah. It's gonna happen.
I was gonna make a warrior. You said you're gonna make a healer.
Yeah.
Do shaman.
Probably a
skill?
shaman.
Okay, yeah. So shaman. And then I'll probably make a secondary character if I want to play more. If I want to play more, I'll probably peter out around 20 or 30. Seems to be the pattern. Somewhere in the 20s.
I'm not sure if shamans were good healers or not in vanilla. Like, I can't remember if it was priests that were the king of heals.
I feel like priests were the king. I just don't know if shaman, because I didn't play horde in vanilla. So I don't know. Because paladins were serviceable.
Maybe shamans were just like usually off heals in raids or something.
Mm.
Because I just remember that their totems were OP for raids, and the Horde were always ahead of Alliance for raids back then.
As a Retribution Paladin, I can tell you that everyone wants Paladins to heal. So I guess they were decent at healing at the time.
Huh. I don't know, I'll figure out what I'm going to be when I start it. That is, like, since it's vanilla, it's one of those things where you do have to be, like, you have to...
Get to know.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to finish your thoughts. You have to get through them.
From beginning to end.
Yeah. Something I'm not good at. What's in this cave?
I don't know.
This is...
More gold.
Well, maybe you'll be able to buy Sting.
Maybe I'll just be able to buy Passage to Bree.
You got 41 gold now. That's it. You haven't even gotten to the Old Forest.
Yes, I'm past the Old Forest at this point.
Oh yeah, because that was a weird Old Forest.
There was a weird Old Forest, but yeah, canonically the Barrows come after the Old Forest, because they need Tom Bombadil in the Old Forest, and he saves them from a Barroway.
We never met Tom.
I know. That's why I'm so
Did you?
fucked. No, I don't think so. I would have been a lot happier,
No,
I think.
I thought we went to a house.
We did meet Tom Bombadil. This game is just so hopeless that it steals all my joy away.
And we just never saw it, because I distinctly remember stuff about his wife.
Goldberry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about her tits.
Yeah. You've already been in here, haven't you?
I'll know when I see this intro a little
Well,
bit.
you gotta remember, screens can sometimes be the same.
I have not been in here, or I came out here,
Yeah.
but I have not entered there.
I think it's a room with snakes is over here. I think that's a snake room.
Fuck.
Yep.
I was gonna go right in here. No, I'm gonna go out and keep going right. I'm calling my own fucking bluff.
So I got Skull Grasps this morning.
Yeah, and another furnace.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Diablo 3.
If only you'd been playing, I could have just given it to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of sad. I do feel a little bad, but only a little. The furnaces are rare. But so is that Skull Grasp.
Yeah, Skullgrasp was a motherfucker. The furnace, I just don't have the willpower anymore. It's definitely rare.
The season 8 is currently going on, and it ends on the 30th.
So yeah, by the time you hear this, we will be playing or have played Necromancers.
Yes. That is... I think those are supposed to be... They're probably on PTR right now. I just don't care to play PTR.
Yeah, spoilers.
That's a different breed of player, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that live on the PTRs. I don't know if those are all people who want to be testers, or if they're just people who want the new stuff early.
Or people... So, shout out to Asmongold on YouTube, because he's the kind of guy who plays World of Warcraft PTRs, and that's because he wants to figure everything out. So when he starts it for real, he can... Why is there a fucking bag in that fucking room? So when he starts it for real, he can, blaze through it and get to the endgame content. Or he wants to be the guy making the YouTube videos explaining all the shit.
Yeah.
I mentioned when we started that this wasn't going to have a Donkey Kong Country problem because this game is simple, but I was not getting poisoned when we ended last time.
Mm-mm.
Dude, get up here or fucking go away, you piece of shit snake. Don't fucking chill out in the place I can't see. I'm not going to fucking move down there.
So my whole problem with PTR, especially on Diablo, was I did legitimately try it one time, and then I was like, all my progress is gone.
Yeah.
When this current build is done. You don't carry that shit over to the next test.
Once I got into
You can't have that, remember?
I don't know if this is the same moss because everything looks the same. You don't know that.
You goddamn it! You just have to be a mile away from it to get it.
But you don't know because the tiles are all the same. And so the fact that there was a bag in that room immediately casts doubt onto whether this entire complex was just a clone of the last one or not.
Yeah, I don't like losing all my shit. Like, the seasons are different because you don't lose all your shit.
Yeah, you turn into a single player thing that I never touched.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, once I got into a Lord of the Rings Online beta, when I was like really thrilled about like Isengard, and I logged in and was immediately like, well, I don't want spoilers, and then I just didn't play at all.
I was in the original Lord of the Rings Online beta.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I used that as a do I want to buy this game thing.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't play through it a lot, but I played through it enough to just be like, yeah, I could play this. And then I bought it and I played it. So I guess it... Oh, look at that, not
I
bad.
don't.
Found a mushroom.
Oh no,
better.
we've been in here. Mushrooms come back.
Yeah. Now the question is, does gold come back?
No.
Okay. So I could see it being a way to test a game out, like to see if you want to buy it, but other than that, like to me, they're worthless.
Worthless. Unless you're just really unless you do want to be a tester and you're trying to get your foot in. Because there is the idea that
Yeah.
if you're a beta tester who like plays all the time and finds a bunch of bugs and writes your shit well, like you could become QA, and then we know how fun that job is. But there are people who go from QA into development.
Yeah.
It's not common, but it happens.
I don't mind QA. The problem with that is that it would be... If you get QA at a big company, like a big gaming company,
Mm-hmm.
you're not always going to be QAing the good games.
No.
You're going to be QAing fucking Barbie and My Little Pony, fucking Batman.
But even like if you get to QA the good games, you're gonna QA level 1 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Then like I could see that being the thing of like, okay, I don't want to just like ruin video games for myself.
I found a bug somewhere. What was I playing that I found a fucking bug? Recently. What was I playing? I was doing something. I don't know. You're gonna have to keep going while I think. You're gonna have to make some thoughts out loud.
So let's give everyone a Supernatural update. So in the last season, I have trouble explaining some of this without laughing, which is that's how good it's getting. In the last season, they had to fight God's sister, the Darkness. I just leveled up, and
Good.
so they broke Lucifer out of hell so he could help them fight the Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't going to do it, but their angel friend was weak, and so he was possessing the angel friend. He was in the angel's body, which is fucking crazy. And so now, God's sister made up with her brother, and they left.
Made up or made out?
Made up. Well,
Okay.
we don't know when they went away, so we don't know what they're doing. And so now, Lucifer is just kind of going stir crazy because...
Gone down there?
I don't think so. Because his dad is gone.
Oh, this is new.
This is new. His dad is gone, so, like, he can't just, like, you know, shit up his dad's plans.
I
But
thought
he
you were
also
going to
has
say
nothing-
shit up his dick for a second.
You know, he can't just shit up his dick. But, so, like, he possessed the body of Rick Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
Really what I mean is that Rick Springfield played the part of, like, an 80s rocker. But whatever, it's Rick Springfield. And then the previous King of Hell is a British man named Crowley, and his mother is the greatest witch who ever lived, and she's still around, and she has had a complicated relationship with Lucifer, but she is now against him, and so she cursed the body of Rick Springfield to age quickly and then teleported him to the bottom of the ocean so they could have a few monster episodes before getting back to the plot.
Okay.
But then he came back and he moved into the body of the president. And so the president was fucking one of his aides
All right.
because his wife was dead. And he, as Lucifer, he impregnated the aide, so now she's carrying the son of Lucifer. Now,
Does that even do anything? Does that matter?
it does. It does.
Because I thought it was like the son of the devil is Lucifer.
No, Lucifer is another name for Satan.
Oh.
Lucifer was his angel name was Samael.
What's that? That's new.
It could be new. I hope it is. I found some chain armor. I don't need leather armor now. It is new. But no, Samael was his angel name, and then Lucifer technically means like morning star. So that's a name that's sometimes used when you're talking specifically about him as a fallen angel. And then it gets complicated because it's kind of like
getting fucked.
It's kind of like in Hinduism where you have different people who have different names, or people be like, well, I worship Vishnu, but to me, Vishnu is Brahma. You know, you try to do that. Where, like, there's a bunch of different names for Satan, or there's a bunch of different devils, and certain people be like, well, as far as I'm concerned, Asmodeus is Satan. And it's like, Jesus, okay, like, this is getting complicated.
What about Asmodan?
I think that was just them riffing on Asmodeus, which is fine. It's completely acceptable to do. But, so then they managed with the... So they, in America, don't really know what they're doing, right? They just have, like, people's notes or their dad's notes. Jesus Christ, they're fucking roping the fucking Jesus and fucking Muhammad Ali orcs in here. I found a key.
Oh.
See, all I gotta do is talk about Supernatural.
Yeah.
So they're just like ragtag, they don't know what they're doing, so the British monster hunters have taken an interest in them. And they have all kinds of crazy technology. Like, they had... So
what is it all about?
I know. So, like, they had an egg with a bunch of, like, Hebrew stuff on it, and what it did was, it blasted an angel out of the body they were possessing, which is crazy. And technically, Lucifer qualifies as an angel. So they did that.
Because he's a fallen angel.
Because he's a fallen angel. So they did that to him, and then you cast the spell. The witch cast the spell, so he's back in hell. But now the aide ran away, and so she's going to go give birth to the son of Lucifer. It's so fucking good. The show's been so good since they gave up. They gave up around season 7. Went, you know what? Fuck it. He's got the mark of Cain. He's turning into a demon. And I'm like, that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. This show's great.
Next time.